What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and I just wanted to let everyone know I am working on another super secret project with Dynamite. I am so excited to start talking to everyone about it, but because it's still in early development, we are not giving away any details yet. But if you want to be the first person to know when it launches and what it is, please sign up here. The link is in the description below, and without further ado, on to today's video. What's up, all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and today I'm going to be talking about some news that was released on DisneyStarWars.com. It's about a new upcoming animated show called The Bad Batch. Now, as you can see, these are the characters right here, but let's get right into this article that talks all about the new characters and the new plot of The Bad Batch. So this was announced yesterday, July 13th, 2020, my dad's birthday. Star Wars The Bad Batch, an all-new animated series to debut on Disney Plus in 2021. Now, I said this a little while ago, right after COVID got announced, everything's been in lockdown and all of the shows stopped production. I said it would be a really smart move if Disney, a company that was built on the principles of animation, and Walt Disney himself created, the Walt Disney Company, to do animation and to tell stories through the medium of animation. That was his goal. And I said, animation today can be done anywhere in the world. You can remotely animate from the comfort of your own home. You can do all the VFX, all of the editing, everything for animation can be done in the comfort of your own home. Even the voice actors can get the script, read it, record it in their own home, because yes, a lot of voice actors do have their own little studios within their home, or they have a rented location that they can go to, but it's something that you can do in the comfort of your own home. Very smart move, in my opinion, on doing more animated shows. I think that's a great idea, especially if they want to get more kids interested in Star Wars. I remember when the Clone Wars aired, I really enjoyed the Clone Wars. I still have not finished season 7 because of reasons, and I know that there was a lot of stuff going on with the last episode and how Dave Filoni basically forced Ahsoka into being more intricate into Order 66. I personally don't like that, even though I do like Ahsoka. I think Dave Filoni has some weird hard-on for her where he just won't let her die. I think it's a little bit weird, but I get it. It's your character that you created. That's your baby. But it's gotten to a point where it's past the level of weird that I think is socially acceptable. I'm just like, dude, it's kind of getting onto the creeper level of weird. But anyways, so I haven't finished it, and I know people want me to talk about it, so maybe eventually I will. But let's get into this. Clone Force 99 from Star Wars The Clone Wars returns. Today, Disney Plus orders its next animated series from Lucasfilm, Star Wars The Bad Batch. Fresh off the critically acclaimed series final of Star Wars The Clone Wars, the Disney Plus original series will premiere on streaming service in 2021. The series follows the elite and experimental clones of the Bad Batch, first introduced in the Clone Wars. So, like I said, this is a spin-off animated show. So these characters were already introduced, and they're just getting their own TV show. And I mean, I'm not necessarily against it. I think it's a great idea in and of itself, because if the people working on it and actually were writing it, please fucking get somebody like Katie Lucas. I sincerely hope they do. She is a fantastic writer. My favorite episodes of the Clone Wars were the ones that Katie Lucas wrote. Please get Katie Lucas. If anyone from Lucasfilm is watching this video, get Katie Lucas. She can pull this off, because something that a lot of people, if you are not familiar with the expanded universe, they do touch on the clones. The clones are looked at as, less than human. People that were clones had to hide the fact that they were clones because they got looked down upon. They touch a little bit on the Thrawn trilogy, and I believe also in the Hand of Thrawn duology, but basically clones are looked at as subhuman. And one of the things that is a theme within the Star Wars universe is that the Emperor Palpatine, he didn't like aliens. It was a really big deal for Thrawn to become a Grand Admiral. But even as far as when it comes to aliens, clones are even below that, because they were just a creation that was used as a tool. So some people don't even view them as human, and so they had to hide the fact that they were clones, and they had these memory implant things, and it just there was a really good scene within one of the books where they are talking about it, and, you know, the character realizes, and I don't want to give any spoilers for anyone that does want to dive into the EU, but it's a very, very powerful scene where they're talking to this character, and the one character discovers the character that they are talking to is a clone, and asking about it, and how it's like, I'm a person just like you, I have a wife, I have a family, yes, I'm a clone, but, you know, that's not all I am. I don't want to be remembered because of the person that I was a clone of. And if they dived into that, you know, what it is on the meaning of being human, like, you know, being made in a test tube as compared to being born, being a copy of another human being and getting memory implants, being programmed for a specific purpose and not actually being that thing. You know, that would be a really powerful message, and it would be a great way if you could get somebody that could write it, like Katie Lucas, to, you know, show that to children, you know. And it's, yes, there are underlying themes in that you could do, and if you did it well, it would be a very good show. I don't know if anyone that working at Lucasfilm now is capable of that, but I've seen it before. I've seen somebody's work, like Katie Lucas, who is capable of doing something like that and taking the show that looks like this action-packed adventure with this misfit group of clones and turning it into something really meaningful and impactful. Call Katie Lucas. Okay, sorry, a little rant. Let's continue reading this. Members of the Bad Batch are a unique squad of clones who vary genetically from their brothers. They don't look the same. In the clone army. Each poses a singular, exceptional skill, which makes them extraordinary, effective soldiers and formidable crew. In the post-Clone War era, they will take on daring mercenary missions as they struggle to stay afloat and find a new purpose, giving new and exciting fans the final chapter of Star Wars: The Clone Wars has been our honor at Disney Plus, and we are overjoyed by the global response to this landmark series, says Angus Cho. I like how, you know, they didn't do the first 6 seasons, but it's like, oh, we finished it. It's like they got the last word. They didn't do anything, then they showed up at the end, and they, you know, they made the final basket, and so they are taking credit for winning the entire, you know, game. It's like, no, you all didn't do shit because somebody else built it for you, and you just, you know, capitalized on that, and you took already previously written and, you know, partially animated episodes, change certain aspects of said episodes, and then, you know, just put, you know, the cherry on top of the sundae. You didn't make the entire sundae. You're not the whipped cream, you know, you're not the ice cream, you're not the fudge, you're not the caramel, you're just the tiny little maraschino cherry that was put on top. It's like, and it was fine without it. It was fine without it. But taking, in a way, you know, kind of taking credit for that. But let's continue. Senior Vice President, Content, Disney Plus. While the Clone Wars may have come to its conclusion, our partnership with the groundbreaking storytellers and artists at Lucasfilm Animation is only the beginning. We are thrilled to bring Dave Filoni's vision to life through the next adventures of The Bad Batch. Star Wars: The Bad Batch is an executive produced by Dave Filoni, The Mandalorian, Star Wars, The Clone Wars. So that gives me a really big feeling that Katie Lucas won't be writing for this series, because Dave Filoni tries to take credit for a lot of things, and Ryan Cannell is actually the one that talked to me about this interview, but I guess he was saying, oh yeah, we came up with all that ourselves, and Katie Lucas called him out saying, no, Dave, we actually pulled that from the expanded universe, remember? And, you know, it's like, it's one of those things, so she probably won't get called, which is unfortunate. Athena Portillo, and I apologize for butchering her last name, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, Brad Rao, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Resistance. Oh God! If any of you missed my Star Wars Resistance videos, you can watch me episode after episode lose my freaking mind. And Jennifer Cobert, Star Wars Resistance, NCIS. Okay, if they're working on Star Wars Resistance, the only good thing about that show was Sonara. I really liked the character Sonara. Only good thing about that show, everything else was shit. With Carrie Beck, The Mandalorian, Star Wars Rebels, and co-executive producer Josh Rhimes as producer, Star Wars Resistance. Oh God. Rao is also serving as a supervising director at Cobert as head writer. Okay, so seeing everything that these people have worked on, this show is probably going to be shit. But let's talk about some of the clones. So as you can see, these are what they look like. So they've got, their different uniforms that are all varied. Now let's go look at each one individually. So this is Hunter. Hunter, a Republic sergeant with shaggy hair and distinctive tattoo that makes half his face resemble a skull. Hunter is the leader of the Clone Force 99, also known as Bad Batch. Compared to the other members of the elite group of clone soldiers, Hunter's appearance is quite close to the other clone troopers, but as part of a team that is the result of genetic experimentation, Hunter's combat powers and heightened senses make him more effective in the battlefield than most. I wonder who they based this character design off. Rambo, ring any bells? Let's take a look at this next one. So this is Crosshair. I wonder what he's good at. I'm assuming that's a tattoo on his face. I wonder what he's good at. When you have hit a precise target from 10 clicks, Crosshair is your man. Cold, quick, and calculating, Crosshair is the kind of no-nonsense warrior who detests working with regs or normal clones and isn't afraid to mouth off about it. A member of the special unit Clone Force 99, also called the Bad Batch, Crosshair is gifted with a sniper blaster. Lovely. So he's going to be the sharpshooter. Okay, so this is Tech. He may not look like a typical clone, but Tech is a valuable soldier in the Republic Army. The result of genetic manipulation, like the rest of the special unit Clone Force 99 or Bad Batch, Tech's aptitude for science and technology are unmatched by man or machine. So right off the bat, none of them really have flaws. I mean, Crosshair, he doesn't like working with other clones. This dude, this is Rambo. And then this guy, okay, he's not the typical clone, so he's going to be the kind of misfit, nerdy one. Gotcha. And then this is Wrecker. Wrecker is the boisterous bruiser of Clone Force 99, a group of elite Republic soldiers known as the Bad Batch. Wrecker has brute strength that masks him capable of lifting a clone gunship without any help. Wrecker's muscles and size are matched only by his temper, which can boil over easily, and equally pronounced a sense of humor, even in the most dire circumstances. So, honestly, looking at all of these characters and the way that they're described here on DisneyStarWars.com, it honestly sounds like they're video game characters. Like, this is the brute type of one, the fighter type of one. This is the strategic sciencey one. This is the sniper one. This is Rambo type one. And especially after playing KOTOR, that's what has immediately on my mind. And then this is them all in their uniforms. I wonder which one is which. But anyways, everyone, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. But let me know what you think about the content of this video. What do you guys think about the Bad Batch? Are you guys excited about this show? Are you skeptical? I'm pretty sure with my audience here, they're going to be pretty skeptical, but if you are new here, welcome. I would love to hear what you guys think about this and any projections on what you guys think is going to happen with this series in the future, if they're even going to make it, because a lot of times Disney's like, it's kind of like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a series, you get a trilogy, you get one, and then it never happens. So let me know what you guys think in the comment. Again, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. And until next time, everyone, I hope you have a good evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. May the Force be with you, and we are really, really, really gonna need it. Bye, everyone. Ooh, I wonder if there's gonna be any Jedi. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the Binary Sunset version, one of my favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's the Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. What's up, everyone? I have a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, that's Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.